And Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Peyton in at the point. Now Harris Lowry. And it's Stevenson missing. This game's not too pretty, but nobody expected
Hey man, over here at QC the Empire, man, we really tired of these niggas running off with the swag. I mean, dab. We don't call it swag no more, y'all lame ass sucker ass niggas. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? What? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Mine. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Mine. Who dab is that? 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 You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back.
Who from Versace back? Who did that first? Who bando was the trap? We did that first. You know we invented that. You can go look it up on the internet. Look it up. Give it back, give it back, give it back. Come on. Make that bitch put that dope in her kitty cat. Missing Margilla, I mention Max. Watching my dad like it's in the match. Dab on no force, I do it. Eat it up till you get full. We ball like Kareem, I'm talking that bull. Smoking on gas, smelling like I'm manure. They trusting us, we pipe them up with the tab. And bet that you niggas spread it like a rag. MS Smith, we bought the steak, need a gas. I take you to down, 10,000 a class.
Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? What? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Mine. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Mine. Who dab is that? 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 You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. Run, Forrest, run with the dab. Bow, I shot him with the gun. I should've played for the Phoenix Suns. I got a white hoe, she a nun. I met the plug in Vietnam. You're taking my dad, you the Migos son. Counting up off at the top of the Renaissance. Reaching the tab like on Quavo River Run. Dab, get a flipper, put your head in your arms like you sneezing. My dick in the mouth like she teasing. And I go crazy with it like a heathen. I'm the first one that down with the leg kick. Quick it, I could've gave you in the six. You bring you that team, then you taking a risk. I can teach you how to move, but it's gon' cost a brick. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? What? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Mine. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Who dab is that? Mine. Who dab is that? 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 You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back. You run with that dab and now give it back. I think that it's time that you give it back.
Heard it talking about the dab. Broke niggas get mad. Hey nigga, you a clown homie. Dab king put the crown on me. Look at my dab. Bad bitch on thick, red with the ass on her. She think I'ma put a few bags on her. I fuck her one time and I dab on her.
I fuck her one time and I dab on her. After I fuck her, then I call a cab on her. My niggas having that cash on her. My niggas jump on the block with them bags on her. Who dab is that? Niggas know we invented that. Fuck with you babies, I fed on that summer night. Ain't no discussion, you know we gon' handle that. Elderly doing the dab, that's a double tap.
Take off.
Yeah, dab is contagious. That one worldwide. We get a whole world dad fever.
Gordon against Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. Payton passes to Gordon. Oladipo against DeRozan. They double him with Stevenson. Oladipo dishes to Payton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Harris on the double team. Back to Stevenson. Drills the three-pointer. Stevenson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Raptors.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Williams in for DeMar DeRozan. Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
We get a moment here to see some of the numbers for Oladipo. Last season's performance for him averaged 14 a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box score.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Now, here's Stevenson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Again, Toronto. And with that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pine.
There's a screen. Fournier pass to De La Rosa. 13 feet away. Buries the jump shot.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Raptors leading by 12. Williams kicks to Ross. No good on the triple. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oladipo, the pass to De La Rosa. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them. It was beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
Oladipo against Williams. Fournier dishes to O'Quinn. Magic moving the ball around. De La Rosa passes to O'Quinn. 6 to shoot. Harkless with the bucket.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, here's Stevenson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Stevenson's got 20 points.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive. Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. First in opponent shooting percentage, 7th in block. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Magic on defense. After the made shot from Stevenson, he got right to the cup using that screen. He's got 22.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
Oladipo against Williams. Here's De La Rosa. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
Williams kicks to Stevenson. Johnson sets the screen for Stevenson. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fournier dishes to Oladipo. Pass to Fournier. Feeds it to Oladipo from outside the arc. Count the bucket. Oladipo's got 5 points so far. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Stevenson. The three ball. No good on the buzzer beater. Welcome back. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
On the court for Orlando, Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Payton. And it's De La Rosa in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stevenson outside. Here's Valanciunas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
Stevenson can't hit.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey guys, prime time in their last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 49 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Good job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
And so here's Toronto. The Magic getting the bucket. Stevenson right side. Good on the 13-footer. Stevenson's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Payton outside. They set the screen. The dish to Frye. Harris a screen on Johnson. Frye in the post. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Magic. Vucevic is checked in. Now here's Vasquez. And it's DeRozan missing. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Payton passes to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, you know, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively.
Nice.
He went right over the top.
.156 left in the second quarter. Harkless kicks to Oladipo. To the wing right side. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.